Guys, this is Big33 here with another tutorial on RPG Maker 2 for PlayStation 2. I'm going to use inputs in this video and teach you how inputs work. Uh, to do that, I'm going to have to go to File, New, and Beginner mode. I don't need this for this script, but it's just a good starting point. And then you would go to File, Preferences, User Level, and Hard Mode. This will let you edit all of the beginner data. So update and exit that. And this script is going to be short, but I'm going to have to do two things. I'm going to go to Game Settings, under the Custom tab, and name an input, and it's going to be slot chance. And you'll see why in a second. Update and exit. And then I'll have a variable 251. And variables are like jelly beans in a jar. It's a number, and you can either call for an equal of that number, an equal or less than, equal or greater than, or random number of that number. There's many ways to affect it, but basically you can add or take away from that jar. I'm going to call this variable randomizer, and this number is going to be a random number in the script. So I'm going to update and exit that since I'm done editing it, and go directly into the script, which is the code for events. And events are the actual interactable, tangible forms of scripts. So I'm going to create a new script, which is like code, and I'm going to call this slots. And this will roll a slot wheel. First I'm going to have a script branch condition, and it's going to be a variable, and the variable is going to be total money, if I can find it. Total money. And I'm going to press start on that, and it's when using the game info load script command. So if total money is equal to or less than 2, and I'm going to go to data, game info, load, so that is loaded. Before this though, I'm going to go to script and apply together. So if the total money is equal to or less than 2, the script will force to end, but first notify the player they don't have enough money. Not enough gold to play. And my keyboard controller here is a little touchy, so sometimes it'll double or triple press buttons. So there's that. Now I'm going to copy this and paste it, and go to this apply together, game info load, and paste it here. And the total money number is going to equal 3 or greater. This symbol, equal to or less than 3. Equal to or greater than. and this is equal to or less than. So if it is equal to or greater than 3, you will be able to play the slots. So there's going to be two things here, two script branch conditions inside here. So a script branch condition, and if the input (26), they give you a lot of inputs to work with. Slot chance is empty. Then script branch condition, no, exit, script, data. I'm wanting to mess with the variable, and I always use a lot of variables, so I get script and variable mixed up. So you're going to make that roll with the randomizable variable, and the randomizer variable will equal a random number between 0 and 4. And choosing the question mark will make this random. So it will be a random number between 0 and 4. Update next to that. And then just below that, there's going to be a script branch condition, actually 2, which are going to call for that input. Which are going to call for the variable. So a script branch condition, variable, if randomizer, jumping ahead, if randomizer is equal to or less than this symbol, 1, then data input. And an input is a string of text or the value of a variable, or the value of an input. So it either becomes an input or it becomes a text, a specific text, or a specific number. So slot chance is going to equal loser. So if you roll a 0 or a 1, you're going to lose. Now I'm going to copy that and paste it within this total money is equal to or greater than 3. And have the randomizer equal to or greater than this symbol, 2. So there will be 3 chances to win. You could put these chances at anything you want, but the important thing is the state of the input. So the input for this is going to be winner, then update and exit, and then just below that, after these two chances have played out, just before the end of the total money 3, going to have another 2 script branch conditions, and they're going to be calling for that input, slot chance. And if slot chance is the exact input, it has to be the exact text or the exact number. If it is loser, update and exit, then screen display, text, message, you lost. Didn't come quite out how I wanted it to. You lost. and then update and exit that, and then I want to copy that and paste it, and change this condition or this if then case basis. If the fixed name is winner or second input. So if it is the second input, then it will say you won. Now we need to give it some gold for this to work. So if it is you lost, there is going to be a party, possessions, money, subtract, and 3. So you lose 3 gold. And then there's going to be a text and a message that's going to state how much gold you lost. So there's that. And then if you won, there's going to be a party, possessions, money, add. So we're going to add 12 gold. And then notify the character that they have won by saying, have won 12 gold. I'm going to edit that because my controller got trigger happy. So there's that. And we can make sound effects for this. So if you win, let's make a sound effects. If you win, there's going to be a normal event. And if you lose, there's going to be a darker sounding event. So sound effects. Not defeat. Maybe a surprise. I'll make it slower. Update and exit. That makes sense. All of this should work. And then at the end of this, the bottom condition, I'm going to input that data for the input and make slot chance blank one more time so it can keep rolling. And then after it's blank, that data input slot chance is going to equal itself. So I'm going to update that. That should work. Update and exit. Now I'm not going to go too into animations, but make things a little fun. Create new data and call this slots and make it a normal event. And the display from the model is going to be an object, and it's going to be I'm looking for a windmill or something like a windmill. I think I passed it. We'll make it the grandfather clock. That'll work. Make the start examine, so when you look at the object, it'll start its script. And make the direction south. And then the apply will be our script or our code that we're plugging into this interactable thing in the event. So update and exit that. Now to place this event, you have to go to any map you want it in, like a casino or a shop or something. This time I'm just putting it in the town. It's going to be right here, right in the middle of town. And then update and exit. So now I'm going to test play and start to show you how this works, to see if it works. It should only work so many times. So I'll look at the clock. I've won 12 gold. Let's see if I can lose. So I did lose. I lost 3 gold. Let's see if I can win again. I won. Let's see if I win or lose 2 times in a row, and I won twice in a row. So this works. Now for the real test to see if this is actually working, and I'm going to go into setup and debug and alter a variable, which is going to be total gold, total money. And my total money, I'm going to make 2, so it is below 3. So now if I go to stats, my gold should be 2. Why is it not 2? Setup, debug, variable. Total money is now 2, so I don't know why. It says I have 53 gold. Okay, let me see if I can try something else. So I'm going to go back into the script. At the top of the script, I'm going to put one more line of code below this supply together. It's going to be data, variable, total money equals itself. So I think this is variable number 77, total money, is going to equal itself plus 0. To get that to work, I have to go to data, game info load, and then data, game info save. So that should have fixed the problem. I'm going to start one more time and bring my gold automatically to 2 by going to the debug, variable, and variable number 77, total money, and make it 2. Go to OK, and then see if this works. Gonna look. I won. Now I'm going to look at my gold. 32 gold, so it didn't change it for some reason. Number 77. Let's make it 2 and go to OK. So I still have 32 gold. So I'll use the machine to see if this changes by looking. So stats, it's not decreasing my gold enough. I'm going to try something else. Game, general settings, and change starting money to 2 gold. So if I don't have enough to begin with, it may not do it. So I'll start and look to use it. Not enough gold to play. So when your gold is 2 gold or less, it will tell you you can't play. And that's how an input works. I'll go through and explain that a little more by looking at the script. So to get an input to work, it has to equal something different for each condition. So when we made the input slot chance loser and winner, our condition for it to equal loser and winner now becomes available, depending on what it is. And then at the end, if you don't change it to nothing and to itself, it won't reset. So it has to reset just before the end of the script. That's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time.